Hey everyone, before I did this video, I thought I would come take this snippet from the very first video that I did when we started to do the floor. Now, you'll hear me talk about this later on in the video, but all the stuff that you're seeing is stuff that I was going through with my mom's and stuff that my daughter left when she moved out that she didn't want to take with her. And there's Tinker. But more importantly, the reason why I wanted to show you this is to remind you, or for people who hadn't seen, what the floor looked like before. And I can't even believe or remember how terrible this floor was. I absolutely hated it. It was several different types of tile and linoleum. It was rotted in spot from water damage from when the pipes froze and broke when it was left vacant. There was a shower that started about where my finger is that went clear back to the back wall where a shower was. So that floor was rotted, as you will see here in a few. You'll see where we had pulled out the floor to see how bad the subfloor was underneath. Fortunately, most of it was still good. And you will also see the terrible bathroom door that we lived with for 2 years that the dogs always barged in and left me exposed to the world on the toilet, which those doors are no longer there. They're actually leaning up against the basement door. They could lean up against the dumpster for all I care, but for some reason my husband wanted to keep them. But I thought I would just sneak this in real quick so you guys could remember what we were working with before we started. And for those who didn't get to see that video, here you go. This is what it was before. It is what it is today. What a huge difference it is. Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today I'm doing the Monday renovation update on Tuesday because on Monday this room was in no shape to be filmed. What you're staring at right now is actually the door at the top of the stairs. If you go straight ahead and then go up that way, you get to the hallway on the second floor where the bedrooms are. But I usually do the revealing down there from the dining room, but I thought I would give you a bird's eye view, so to speak, of the almost done floor. So here we go. Hopefully the last time I did this, the lighting wasn't that good. So there is the floor. All one floor. Not 5 different types of tile, not all cut up. All done. All laid, I should say. We are still staining it. The wood is so dry that it's just soaking up the stain faster than we put it on. So it's probably going to take a lot of stain. For you that have not been here through this whole journey, and I'm trying to safely go down these stairs and not fall, because wouldn't that make a blooper reel? We tore these floors out of a friend of ours' house that she moved into a tiny house because her house wasn't structurally sound. So we were given the opportunity to take anything out of the house that we could use for ours. Our houses were both built about the similar time period. And so that's what we are doing. And I didn't really want to pay for new flooring, nor could I afford this much new flooring. Plus, I really am trying to keep the house with the time that the house is built. So, you just happened to come across this video. This floor right over here was all rotted all the way through because this was a house that was foreclosed on, and the bathroom straddles this room and the kitchen, and all of this had water damage. And water had just sat down there and puddled on the floor for God knows how long. So that was an issue. Plus, I don't know if I can find pictures right off, but from where that Yule post is, all the way across to the chimney was blocked off, and there was a shower right here where that bench is. So it was all shower. And the shower was all busted and broken. It was a really nice shower too, but it was so out of place you had to walk through a shower to get from the back door, which is behind me, to the main part of the house, which is right there where that curtain is. We have curtains here to block off the air conditioning because we don't want to cool it back here. This was a doorway that originally went into what we think might have been the dining room, because this originally was the kitchen, as you can tell by the cabinetry. But they put shelves and stuff up there, and then they butted the cabinets right up to it, and so it makes it a useless doorway. And they did have plywood up there, but it was all moldy and gross looking, and so I just put a curtain up there. Over here, we have a door that we're taking off of the foyer in the living room that we are going to put there, so we can, you know, block out a lot of the heat and the cold, because this room doesn't really need to be 100% heated, and it definitely doesn't need to be air conditioned in the summer. So that is one project we got left to do there, is to put the door there. We still need to put the trim all back, and some of it we're going to have to manufacture ourselves. And then of course the stairs have not had any work done to them really to speak of, other than, you know, a lot of cleaning and washing. They need a good sand down and restained. And then, as you can tell with the trim down here, it's just been beaten all to heck. So I don't know if we're going to try to strip it down and do it, or just paint it like we had to do. Let me go this way and get out. You can't really tell, but these windows have been painted because they painted them white, because I don't know what fools always think that they need to paint real wood. And Triple D, if you're watching, here is the flamingo that you made out of my mama's silverware. And the wiener dog. And the pig. Kayla was going to take her pig to college with her, but she's afraid something was going to happen to him, or happen to her, so the pig stayed here. So, besides that, little side note, we still got to fix the stairs. We got some trim missing up there. We need to finish the floor underneath the washer and dryer. We got all the rotted wood out, but we haven't put a finishing over it, and we're not sure yet what we want to do there. And we got to paint the wall behind the washer and dryer, because for some reason we never painted it. I don't know why that happened, but you know, who knows? We got busy, something happened. So other than that, oh, and our internet, my daughter's computer has to be hardwired to our new internet system, so we have to drill holes and run wires the proper way. And I have a little shelf that my internet's going to go on, so we don't have all these wires running crazy. So that's something else we have to do in here. But the door, also, for you guys that may be new, was the front door off of my friend's house. That is actually the outside side of the door that we refinished, and made it match this part of the house. I bought these curtains so nobody can see ya do your business, but we have not redone this side. That will be part of the bathroom construction, which will be happening on Labor Day weekend. My husband's taking that week off for work to do the bathroom, and we have till September 1st to get everything torn out of the old house that we want. So it's going to be really busy for us. We have a whole lot more floor that's going to go in the bathroom, and also out on our back porch, because we are eventually wanting to move the washer and dryer out there. So anyway, for now, we actually have a place to hang our coats now. We used to hang our coats in the dining room, right as you walked in, so you could walk by and knock them all off. This used to be full of shelves that were here when we moved in, full of junk, kind of like what's down there now. I need to go through still, and I have a shelf hidden right here that's full of junk I need to dispose of or go through. So this is the good part of it. It's almost done. Every room we get finished now that we have the upstairs bathroom, the kitchen, this room, and the foyer done, the worse the rest of the house starts looking. So it keeps us motivated to keep working, that's for sure. The bad was that we had to go tear all this stuff out of this house that when we were tearing this floor out, it was 99 degrees with like heat indexes of 110, 114 degrees. That really wears you out really fast. So hopefully it will start cooling down a little bit so we can get back over there and get stuff torn out, because if we don't, she's bulldozing it and burning it, and there's a lot of cool stuff still over there that we could use for our house. So the good is we are almost done. The bad is that we still have to go over in the heat and tear more stuff out. The ugly part is, many of you know my mom passed away 2 years ago in May. That's most of her stuff up there. And I have just, in the last 6 months or so, gotten to the point where I can go through it without crying and like going into a moment. And so when we started this, I had a whole bunch of stuff down here. It's like all the mugs over there that came from my mom's, everything up on that shelf came from my mom, stuff like that. So I had all that stuff in here. My daughter also moved out to go finish her schooling an hour away, and she brought her entire life and dropped it right there. Took what she wanted and left. So I had all my mom's stuff strung down here. I had my daughter's stuff that she didn't want to take with her. Plus, if you guys remember, a couple months back, this is where I used to stream from. In fact, my desk, my dogs will not stop barking, sorry. My desk used to be right in front of that window. So in most of my streams, you've seen this view. You guys probably remember the love sign written on barn board with barbed wire. So not only did I have all that stuff, I also had the stuff I hadn't moved upstairs to my office. So the ugly, what I'm getting at is the ugly is when your husband works full-time and you have chronic health issues like myself, and you also do YouTube and you're trying to keep up with that and do all that fun stuff, this is the ugly part. Everything goes in here, from this room into here, where we were too busy to do anything else to do anything with in here. So, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? We've been doing laundry and throwing it on this couch. Everything that I didn't know what to do with has gone on the table. And let me see, in case you missed my last video, boxes and stuff of my mom's that we had to bring in here. Those doors right there we're taking out. They're inconvenient for the living room. And that one is going right here. And the other one is going to the top of the staircase that's in there. That door's not in real good shape. So, that is my update. I think I remembered everything I wanted to say in this video. If you guys know anyone who's really into house renovations or into old homes or anything like that, will you please send them my way? I'm going to be doing an upgrade type thing on my page where I've already deleted all my playlists, and I'm going to be redoing those. And all my house renovation videos will be in a playlist, so you can actually start at the beginning if you want and see us redo the bathroom, the foyer, in here, the kitchen, the roof that we didn't do. We paid somebody else to do that. The front porch when we restored it. I'm gonna have those all in a playlist so you can actually see how far we've come in 2.5 years. I'm also going to start back my chronic health series, and that is Skyla. I'm not paying attention to her, so she coughs and hacks when she gets mad. But anyway, the summer's been really busy, but fall will be here before we know it. Another, 2 months? And a lot of those videos, you'll be seeing more and more of those. My chronic health, the house renovations, more fun with the animals. I'm going to try to go out and get some sunsets and some rural Kansas stuff. I haven't had much of a chance to do that this summer because we've been doing that, and it has been incredibly flip-flopping hot. So anyway, I'm rambling on now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any communities that you know that's into this kind of thing, because I'm kind of looking for videos to get ideas for other parts of our house. Because after we do the back porch, which we're using hardwood floor to make it weather tight. I don't know if I said this already or not. We're putting hardwood floor out there too. And in the bathroom, and after that is done, probably late winter, early spring, we will be in here knocking down these ceilings, because if you can tell, which you might not be able to, there's divots everywhere, and that's where the plaster is falling, because instead of fixing this plaster, they just dropped the ceiling. So now the plaster's falling, and see the little holes and divots where it's might make the ceiling fall down on our head one day. And then this ceiling will be just as tall as that one, and just as tall as one in the laundry room. We also got to do that one. That one's probably worse than this one. So anyhow, if you know any communities of small YouTubers who are doing things like this, let me know, because I'm always open to new ideas and seeing what other people are doing. I love each and every one of you. Thank you if you hung out this long. Make sure you hit the like button, the red button, subscribe to me if you haven't already. Share out the video, do all that fun stuff. And I'll see you either next stream or next video. Toodles!